Hi, I'm Nick from Dorman Products, and this is our video on turbocharger accessories, the forced induction system parts that aren't the stars of the show when a turbocharger fails. However, if you've done a job like this in the past, you know the unsung parts are often just as important as the turbo itself, and in the case of many jobs, more so since one of them might be the suspect component that caused a turbo failure in the first place. Turbos used to be found only on exotic cars, but because they can make lots of power while still being fuel efficient, their use has exploded in recent years. You likely are seeing failures skyrocket as the earliest cars equipped with them start requiring replacement, and that trend will continue as more cars are fitted with turbos. Turbos can easily spin over 100,000 RPM, and because of that, you're certainly aware that lubrication and cooling are beyond critical to keeping them working properly. Most failures of a turbocharger are usually tied to a cooling or lubrication issue. But as I mentioned before, the turbo is just the start. Many of the associated parts Dorman makes help your customer protect their investment. An easy proposition when you look at the cost of a turbo and some labor involved to access the parts of the systems in a modern engine bay. That same protection extends to your diligent labor when replacing these parts. We offer installation kits that have the clamps, hardware, seals, and gaskets that we know are necessary for a given installation in a particular car. We also offer oil and coolant feed and return lines. These lines should usually be replaced for a few reasons. First, they may have fatigued or cracked and are not lubricating the turbo correctly, but you should also feel comfortable suggesting them if metal contamination has been found in the oil. Sometimes replacing the line is easier than trying to clean the old ones. And of course, with the labor being intensive on many of these, it may not make much sense to risk reusing the old lines. Many of those lines in the Dorman catalog are OE fixed parts. Those feature upgraded materials and designs to help prevent future catastrophic turbo failures. Almost all of these pieces are available individually. Perhaps your customer only needs a gasket or a leaking seal replaced, or maybe your favorite turbo supplier consistently leaves a part out that you'd like to replace. In those cases, we can help. And our catalog continues even beyond these bits. We have wastegate solenoids, exhaust manifolds, recirculation valves, intercoolers, and pipes as well. Putting 8, 10, or 12-year-old pipes, boots, and clamps back into service is a false economy if they wind up leaving your customer broken down or if they wipe out a more expensive component. Don't miss our power band clamps too, which are an upgrade with more positive grip and holding strength for harder working vehicles. We hope you keep our turbo installation components in mind when you're pricing out a job for a customer who needs one replaced. A complete repair won't necessarily have the lowest price on the estimate. Those ancillary parts may cost more, but that very increase in cost also makes the higher estimate a much better value. And remember, if you need anything at all, the Dorman technical support team is always available to help. Thanks for checking out our video on turbo components. I'm Nick, and I'll see you next time.